Hello guys, it is Callisa and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. So in today's video we are going to be doing a review over my Macbook Air 2020 that I recently bought not that long ago, and a handful of you guys were asking me to do a review so you could hear my opinion on what I think about it. If you're looking for a really spec and tech savvy review, you're not going to get that from me because, as I've stated before, I am not someone who knows a lot about computers. I'm just your average college student. There's a lot of reviews on YouTube of people who actually know what they're talking about. So if that's what you're looking for, this is not that video. But if you are an average consumer like I am, who doesn't really know that much about computers, and I was just trying to upgrade and get something that I thought would be good for me and would be good to help me edit videos so I wouldn't have to edit on my phone anymore, and be able to write papers and do all my homework because my classes are online now. Also, with that being said, if you guys are college students and you're curious of what it's like to go to campus during COVID, sometime soon there's going to be a video about that. I'm going to vlog my first day of actually going to campus because my school is... If you haven't already seen my unboxing video, I will leave that. It'll pop up on the screen right now for you. And you guys can go check that out because that was a lot of fun. But before we get into today's video, you guys need to make sure to follow me over here on Instagram at Callisa Coleman. Please do not forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed. Also, leave me a comment down below saying hi or anything really. I just want to talk and connect with you guys. Also, my 20th birthday is on September 10th, and my birthday wish is to hit 500 subscribers before then. So if you guys can help me out in doing that, that would literally mean the world to me. So that is enough talking. Let's just get into this video. So let's take a look at my beauty right here. So I got the silver model. I have a space gray phone, so I wanted to change it up with my colors that I had. And I'm really glad I got the silver, the rose gold or whatever that's available in. I don't know, it doesn't fit my vibe that much. I like silver or white or black, something like that. So I decided to go with silver, and I'm super happy I did. Since you're watching this video, you know that I have a YouTube channel. So obviously I'm trying to edit videos. Before I got my MacBook, all of my videos were edited on my phone using iMovie. And for any of my creators out there, and you start in that position, it is extremely difficult and very time consuming to edit a video from your phone. So the biggest learning curve that I had was learning how to edit on iMovie on my computer. And honestly, ever since then, I think my video qualities and content has gotten a lot better, and I have a lot more stuff that I can do compared to what I was limited to on my phone. Speaking of editing videos on my phone, I would run out of storage like nobody's business. I think I had 64 gigs of storage on my phone, and this is 256. I think I've made 15 videos since I've gotten this, and I still have all the footage and the saved videos on here, and I'm not even close to running out of space yet, so the storage on this thing is great. Also, as I mentioned, I have used this for school. Oh my god, there's a deer! Oh my god! What is going on? Why are they right here? Okay, sorry about that. I have completely lost my train of thought now, but anyway, what I'm getting at is this has helped my YouTube channel so much with editing and, thumbnails and stuff like that. Obviously, everyone knows that the Pro is better. It's a better version, which is why it's more expensive. And I didn't have it in my budget to buy a Pro. I also didn't want to spend that much money and maybe not like the computer because I've only ever had a Chromebook, so I didn't know if I was gonna like an Apple computer. So I was like, well, at least if I go with the cheaper version, I won't be as mad at myself if I don't like it. But I like it, so it doesn't really matter. But I definitely think the next time I go to get a computer, I'll probably upgrade to the Pro, but that just wasn't something that I was ready to do yet. So if you're on the fence about whether or not you'll like the MacBook computers, I would definitely, start with the lower model. And if you like it, obviously it'll get better. Theoretically, you would think it would get better when you pay more money, so keep that in mind. I actually just had my first college class yesterday that was on campus. I brought my computer. It's super easy to take notes on. It connected to the Wi-Fi like that. I had major issues trying to connect my Chromebook to the Wi-Fi. last year for some reason, like you had to click on a bunch of stuff that I didn't know how to do, but with this, like I just typed in my username and password. It was super, super simple. I don't know if that's just a user error on my part for the Chromebook, but I don't know. Another thing that I truly love about this computer is the keyboard. Since I had just only used a Chromebook, I didn't know that like keyboards could be better or like could be nicer and actually easier to type on. And so when I got this keyboard, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. I love typing on this and it's so quiet. One of my biggest pet peeves that I actually discovered last year going to college for the first time, because you know in high school you don't use your computers during class, is people type so loud and it's so obnoxious and it's so annoying and they're like, you know, and this, like, I don't know how you could even type loud on this thing. Also, okay, well since we have this bad boy open, okay, you probably can't really even see that, but another huge feature that I do love about this computer is the Touch ID. It's just this little button over here and you just lightly press your finger on it and boom, there it is. It opened up my desktop. That feature is super, super nice. And of course you can always enter your password if you want. You play video games and that's something that you want to do on this computer. I don't think that would be a good idea. It's really for students. It's geared towards students. So like student-like things like light editing and writing essays and opening documents and PDFs and stuff like that. But it is not going to really run your games very well at all. Again, I don't know anything about it, but you could do some research and I'm sure you'll be able to find out which computer is better for you. My boyfriend is a gamer, if you will, and he always says that he just games on his desktop because that's what works better, and he just prefers desktops. That's just him, so he would probably never use a laptop to game. But you know, it's also cheaper to get a laptop compared to a desktop. So you just got to do some research about it, and I'm really no help in that department, so I'm sorry if that is your question because I don't have an answer for you. So the keyboard is amazing on this computer. I absolutely love that. The Touch ID is great. I did upgrade. Hi, Coco. Come here. Do you want down? Anyway, so I got the base model MacBook Air, but I did upgrade the processor from the i3 to the i5, not out of my own knowledge, but because my boyfriend recommended that that would probably be the best thing to do since I was going to be editing on this computer. And since I am a college student, I got the student discount, which is $100 off. And when you're looking at the prices and everything that you get to pick and customize your computer with, it's only $100 to upgrade the processor. And I was like, well, I'm not going to be spending any more money than I originally would have if I wasn't getting the discount. So I just decided to upgrade the processor. So my bill came out to like $1,056, and I worked really hard for all that money. So it was definitely scary, but now that I have it, I'm like, how have I been living without this? I really don't know. The only time that this computer has overheated to the point that it scared me was like maybe a few days after I got it, and I was laying in bed editing and it didn't have any ventilation under it. And I mean, it was a very loud noise, but I also had multiple tabs running on Google Chrome and iMovie running. So when you've got all of that going on, it doesn't really add up. So what I've learned is just, you know, close all my Chrome tabs if I know I'm gonna be like editing for a few hours, and I make sure that there's ventilation. I'll prop it up on my legs or I'll sit at my desk, something like that, and it hasn't given me any issues since then. So also I wanted to talk about the touchpad on this keyboard. If you guys have ever had a Chromebook or ever used a Chromebook, you know it's completely different. And honestly, I love the MacBook's mouse pad so much better. It's huge, first of all. You know what, let me get my Chromebook, let's compare. Okay, well, I haven't gotten rid of it or decided what to do with it because I figured my parents might try to use it because they have a really old Dell laptop. So first of all, nice and chunky plastic, right? But you could definitely drop this thing and nothing would probably happen to it. So you open this thing up. I don't know, the trackpad is way smaller than it is on the Mac, and the picture isn't as nice. But also for editing purposes, I think the sound on this thing is actually pretty great, and I've watched a few movies on it and I can't complain. It's definitely better than my Chromebook speakers. So I'm just gonna give you guys my honest opinion, and this is mine, and I understand we are all different and we all have different opinions. My personal opinion, I am a student, I'm a very, very small YouTuber, and you know, I am someone who likes to be creative and do digital stuff. I think it's fun, and I'm slowly dabbling into that. I think this computer is great for that purpose. I think if you have enough money to do the upgrade, I would go with the Pro. It obviously is better, but it costs a lot more than the Air. If that's something you can't afford, I think the Air is a great option. Really, I researched for like 3 months on whether I should just get like an HP computer or something else like that, and ultimately I came down to wanting to try Apple. I've been an Apple phone user and Apple Watch and AirPods and stuff like that, but I really wanted to give the Air a shot, and I'm really glad I did. And you know, maybe in a few years from now I'll find another computer that I like more, but coming from a Chromebook to this, I don't know why I wouldn't love it, you know what I mean? So I guess what I'm trying to say is take my opinion with a grain of salt, because I've never really had anything great to compare it to. Like, I loved my Chromebook and it did great for the last 5 years that I've had it, but you really can't do that much on it. It is quite limiting. I just feel like a big adult now, and it's my baby and I take care of it, and I'm really excited to use it for school and to create videos for you guys. So in my opinion, it was worth it. Like I said, I don't know a bunch of tech stuff, so if that's what you're looking for, I don't really have it in this video, and I'm sorry, but I got a couple requests and I wasn't gonna say no because I love you guys. All in all, I am really happy with this purchase, and it did take me a few years. Like, I'd been wanting to get a newer computer, and I had, you know, been researching which one would be better for what I'm looking for, and this was what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a computer that I can game on. Like, this was what I was looking for, and I didn't feel like I really had to settle because it does everything that I need it to do. And when it stops doing that, I'll look into getting something else, but it's doing everything that I need it to do right now. It's going to take a long time for my bank account to recover, but that was the only downside of this thing, was the price. Alright guys, I think this is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to say something down below, or you can contact me on any of my other social medias if you don't want to leave something in the comments, and you can just direct message me. It'll take me a few days to probably get back to you, but I will respond. I hoped that this video could help some of you guys in any way, or if you're really just looking to hear other people's opinions. And coming from someone who isn't very tech savvy, I don't know how valuable my opinion will be, but it is an opinion. So if you guys ever need anything or someone to talk to, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I hope you guys are safe, happy, and healthy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.